What's up? What's up, everybody on Facebook? I'm so excited to be going live. And past clients, and just an incredible powerhouse of a woman today. As she's going to tell you that she wouldn't be where she is if I didn't help her. And in reality, I wouldn't be where I am if she didn't believe in me to guide her also 8 years ago. So I am inviting you to come live with me. Alma, where are you at? Alma, I just requested you. Let's get jiggy with it. Will you message her and tell her that I requested her, please? What's up, everybody? Let us know where you're going to tune in from as we're going through this beautiful live, introducing this new blueprint that has been channeled through me for your benefit, how we connect all these different tools. Oh, what's up?
Hi, sister.
Oh, there she is.
Hi,
Oh, look at you.
Queen.
Hello. You look amazing.
So do you. I love the blue divine goddess.
The bangs, we're bangs, and we're getting skinny. We're getting skinny again. We're getting skinny.
That's beautiful.
I'm so happy to be here. Wow, I haven't seen you in forever.
I know.
Hi, everyone. Oh, it's so funny. The tables are turning. Before this, I was interviewing you every time, and now I'm like, oh, I wonder what she's gonna say.
That's funny. I got lots to say, hun. My throat chakra is just open and on fire, and it's in its full power. So thank you, because I definitely wouldn't be this woman I am today if it wasn't for you and giving me this beautiful opportunity of just so much knowledge, so much divine, feminine, esoteric wisdom, and the downloads and the feelings and all the manifestation tools. You really paved the way for me. You helped heal my soul. You helped heal my soul, and I set it free thanks to you, sister. This stuff is serious. I don't play around with this. And I am finding my ancestry. I've unlocked my DNA. I've unlocked so much remembrance. I remember my Akashic records. I'm in my full power. And the universe just brought me back to where my ancestors are from. And this is just something that, whoa, only the creator can connect.
I remember when we met, I also wouldn't be where I am without you saying, yes, you are my guide. Guide me. Before I even knew human design, that was my natural state, is to guide. And we both said yes to each other because the energy was aligned.
It was, sister. It was reciprocated. And that reciprocation is everything, because it wouldn't have worked. So thank you to the both of us for really surrendering into God's will. We put ourselves aside and we just channeled all this beautiful information together, and wow, what a beautiful ride, because I am who I am, free, sovereign, in my full power, and I'm ready to roar.
Yes, you are.
As my selenite stick falls.
Oh my God, you are amazing. This is what a power woman looks like. And I'm so excited for everybody watching, for you to like feel this essence Yeah, the vibration is being transmuted. And we have a step-by-step process. You can also become that. And my hope for you, if you're watching, if you're getting activated by someone's voice, if you're getting activated by someone's gesture, whether it's mine, whether it's Alma's, like, don't wait another minute not being in the frequency and energy of somebody who's activating you. Because it's too easy to say, like, later I'll make a move. But if you're activated, that means there's something about this person that you're drawn to, that this person's got the keys for you, whether it is vibrational or resourceful or books wise. Like, this person's got something for you. Like, follow that thread,
Absolutely.
you know?
Yes, I sure do. And it's just so powerful because we are sharing the thread, that lining, that invisible thread. And it's just the most powerful thing because we're all interconnected. And if we can learn something from each other, that's treasure.
Yes. And I'd love to share the new blueprint that has been created for
It gave me
all our beautiful beings.
chills.
Thank
Gave
you.
me chills, sister.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us, by the way, for sharing the energy. So recently, is that cool if I share?
Absolutely. Share away.
So after publishing 8 books, I don't know if you know, but there's 8 now.
Of course.
And this last one took me 24 hours, you guys. And the fact, like, look at how, like, it's simple and it's to the point, and I have the right editors and formatters. And now, like, the ability to just pull stories out of people and, like, stories that get to the point. I updated the cover of the manifesting planner, by the way. I think it looks more
Wow,
like
that
you.
is beautiful. Oh, wow.
And then, like, so the power of stories is amazing. Like, there's different ways to share a story, and this is why this blueprint has been born. I learned this from one of my mentors, Ted McGrath, after all the years. He's like, if you can help somebody clearly see the steps that they took in their life that got them to where they are in one session, then they can clearly learn how to communicate their message, right? What they've come here to do, because our life experience is the certification we need in order to help other people, right? Our
Absolutely.
life wisdom, the things that we've learned, but how do we communicate that clearly to the outside world for our soul family and tribe, or as they say in Jinkies, our fractal family to be attracted to us, right? So it's like, once you can learn how to communicate that, once we create this blueprint where it's all of your pivotal moments that you've gone through, and they're like the how hard it was before and how you came up with this solution, right? Whether it's breath work, voice activation, going on a solo journey, saying yes to releasing all your belongings, maybe human design jinkies, like I have, like maybe tantra, maybe psychedelic experiences. Like, who you are is a system of transformation, but the system needs to have a flow that people can enroll into, right? Because once there's a system, then it's like, well, you're not actually buying into me. You're buying into a system which I created, which is me. But you can see that if you follow along and you do the things in the system, then you can experience transformation, right? Like, and then it's like, oh wait, it's not personal. I created the system. The system is who I am, but I created it for other people to be able to see. These are the big steps that will lead to major transformation. So if you're getting activated by my voice, I got a system. If you want to come, you don't have a system, in one session, like this is what we're going to do tomorrow in this class, like I can show you how you can understand what your message is, and like who
Absolutely.
the person that you're communicating to, like, because everybody wants to buy the next level, like their next identity, right? And it's like, so how do we clearly communicate, like, come to me, I will help you step into this next level version of yourself.
Absolutely. Finding your true authenticity.
Yeah, and it's like tools like human design, gene keys, and tantra, and like one of my biggest thing is how do you create a clear vision? You know, you and I, like the first thing we did was like, okay, how do we create this like limitless vision without the noise of all the limits that society puts on us, right? Like a vision so big that it like scares you.
Like, I can never do this. I can never do this. Let's do it. Let's get another idea. You know, like that's the idea that you need to stick to is the biggest, craziest, most far out dream.
Yeah. Recently, like a few months ago, I had a guy who was like 100K investment, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I've never done this. And I'm like, let's go. Does it scare you? Great. Who is it gonna come from? This guy. On what day is the check gonna clear? Literally, the check cleared on the day we created on the vision board from that guy.
Yes, I believe it.
And
I believe it.
and like creating that vision, right? But with human design and gene keys, those are just tools that I became passionate about. But there's so many tools out there. And it's like if you resonate with these tools, they're just gonna help you remember who you are.
Absolutely. I haven't gotten that book from you, but that one we need because I'm already there with tapping people into the human design and gene keys. And so this, I'm gonna definitely have to
I'm gonna have to send a bunch of books your
yes,
way.
please. And
These
we have all
amazing
your
ones.
books here too. Like, yes, beautiful.
Carol, it's like if we can only remember that we are moving through time space, that this beautiful body is all the planets, and we get activated by the transits of the planets. And our branding is just the position of the sun based on our
Yes,
birth.
sister.
And
Yes,
marketing is
preach.
nothing outside of being our own authentic self. But sometimes we don't remember what it is. So there are tools like, you know, maps that help us see, oh, this is who you are. Because sometimes things that come naturally to us, we think that, oh no, how do you get paid for teaching somebody how to dance? Girl, it's written all over you. These are your codes.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
like like how do you get paid for teaching somebody how to journal or write or how to breathe correctly or how to sort of set up communities? Like these are like gene codes that we've received, and we sometimes dismiss them because we think that, oh no, I'm supposed to learn a bunch more things.
I'm supposed to go to school and get a diploma.
So this is what
That's
I'm
good.
here to remind on how to crack these codes, how to channel that
Yes,
book, how to channel
sister.
that wisdom into a structured way. I have a lot of masculine traits, but the most important thing is that I can hold you like a mom through the process.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And spank our tushies when we're out of line.
Yeah, and like do the daily rituals, do the daily rituals.
Yes.
Because transformation is like a configuration, and it builds on each other. Like if you don't believe, don't believe, don't believe, and then you start believing and then you don't see the results right away. Like sometimes people are like, okay, I don't see the results, you know, fast enough. But in reality, to remember who you are is to transform 50 trillion cells. And you sometimes you need somebody to hold you in that process of remembering, like staying in the room, staying in the frequency of the remembering, like being reminded of the source power and the vision and the why, you know? Like your
Yes.
why was so big. Like right now, you're exploding in this incredible 41-acre what is it, lakefront property, doing events, doing God's work because your why was so big. I mean, you saw that in this business world, corporate world, you saw all the crap there, and you were like, I'm gonna take a stand for something bigger than myself. So then, of course, God is going to give you everything that you wanted because Spirit was operating right through you. I was just holding space for Spirit to do the work and telling you this is big, but you can do this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Let's keep going. And all the inner work, right? Like the forgiveness work, the stopping to give attention to exes and all the drama and all the family feuds that are like suffocating our life force energy in order to allow for it to come through, right?
Absolutely. I let go of everything. Every
Yes.
single little piece of just negative drama, conflict, worry, stress. I can't hold people's stresses or dramas anymore. I just, here you go. That belongs to you, and I'm focused on my mission. That's
Yes.
where I'm at
Yes.
today, and it feels so good.
Oh my God. And that's God.
It
That's
is,
like actually
sister.
like hearing the voice of God. Because when
Yes,
like I learned this, like when you create stories about what someone is doing, you're squeezing the space between thoughts. And that space between thoughts is the infinite potential. If you're squeezing space between thoughts because you're seeing somebody screw up, then you don't have your own wisdom that you're allowing to come through.
absolutely.
The stories are like, right? So like think about it. Like if you want God to speak, if you want to hear the wisdom, you got to stop paying attention to things that don't move you forward
Yes,
toward the bigger
absolutely. And if it's
vision,
not
right?
of God, I don't want to think about it. That's
Yes.
your thought. If I'm sitting next to you and my thoughts aren't of God, that's yours, hun. Take it back.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And I explain to people and I'm like, business is nothing besides collaborating and co-creating together with like-minded people that have a bigger vision for each other.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
sometimes people are like, oh no, like I'm one person when I'm at home, I'm a one person when I'm in my business. Those are separate things. And I'm like, but why?
Yes.
Like, don't you want people to wake up? Like sometimes people don't do things unless you say, okay, level up, put an investment into here. Like I'll help you
Absolutely.
walk toward that vision. And sometimes people like think it's about the bank account, but they manifest the next vision,
Yes.
which is maybe their book or maybe their property or whatever, like maybe their love or getting closer to that love, right?
Yes. Absolutely. Yes to it all, sister.
Yeah. So I'm excited about like being able to help people like achieve some physical things. Because a book is a dream that you can hold in your hand, and like
I love that. I love that.
it's like it's like the first book I wrote was 7 years, The Girl with the Buddha Tattoo, and I just changed the tagline to Awakening Love Through Psychedelic Integration because I found myself saying these words. And it's like, it's not the only book. And it's like, once you declare to the world that this is the type of person you are, or that's what you do to become peace and come back to being still, no matter what happens, then the book talks back to you.
I believe it. I believe that for sure.
It's just the next level of integration.
It is. And you're
Like
already
if you're,
speaking your story every day, and it's just these are the parts that I need to capture on paper.
yeah, yeah. And then from that same level, like whether it is a book or you're going toward a website, like sometimes people come to me and they're like, oh, tech system. And I'm like, but who are you talking to? Well, what is the message? Oh, I don't know. Well, if the message is not clear, then why would you want to go online? Because then you're trying to talk to everybody without having a clear message who you're talking to, right? So it's
Yes.
like I had this lady who was the other day, Leslie, and she was out. She wanted to do the marketing stuff, and then I was like, but who are we talking to? What is the message? And having one session and creating a blueprint, we created it, going from inside joy into a brand, like in and out experience for people that she's going to take them through to understand their inner essence, because the confidence, even when you want to become a brand, first starts inside yourself.
Absolutely.
And then you find the right things to wear and accentuate the beauty on the outside. But what's going to be magnetic is who you become on the inside first.
Your heart.
Yeah. So she was like, after one session together creating a blueprint, she was like, oh my God, I know exactly what needs to go on a landing page now to talk to that woman because I'm the one who's solving a problem for her. So it's like a business is just like you're solving a problem. Okay, now talk to the person who really needs to hear that message because you just solved the problem and you're going to talk directly to their soul.
Yes, sister, that is a real thing. Remember you were helping me with my calls? Like, wow, I got it down pat. it really changed everything.
Oh,
So
hello,
it's
the
little
internet.
things like that.
Oh, wait, can you repeat what you just said? Your internet just went out.
Oh, I said, remembering when you were helping me with my calls and talking to their soul, their spirit changes everything. Like you're talking to your own mom, your own father. So
Yes.
that's such a great tool. Because before I was nervous, I was like, I can't make no calls, and sometimes people don't want to hear it, and that whole energy that you have to, because voice is powerful, and sometimes it's like I can't really listen to the tone of the voice, but you got to push through.
Yes. And before that, like understanding our value, because if I understand the value of what I'm offering, like you're a high end, like you're offering them a high end type of service, right?
Yeah,
Because our energy, there's only so much of it. So how
absolutely.
do we understand that first, the value of our energy and the service that we provide before we get on that phone call where it's like, hey, like the level of service I provide is 100x than anyone else because I care more than them.
Absolutely,
Because
Hen.
I'm going to treat you in this business, on this journey we're going on, 100 times better than anyone anywhere would. So then it's like every phone call is so intentional, and you have a script that you're going through, but really like visualizing this is your mom on the other side, this is your dad, this is your sister. How would you want them to be treated? How would you want them to feel? Because they may forget what you said, but they're not going to forget how you
Absolutely.
made them feel.
Yes. And that's everything. We're here to feel.
Yeah. And it's like less is more. Like sometimes I know, sometimes I even got into this like quantity, but in reality, it's quality.
Yeah,
The level of conversation we can have can open a portal of an infinite possibility of creation,
absolutely.
you know? So I'm so
Yeah.
excited. I'm just super excited. I'm excited to drive this home, and then like, now I can show people not only how to get their books pulled out, but then also how to create it into the high ticket, how to train themselves when they get on the calls that they're talking to their mom, right? They're talking to their
Yes,
dad, their
yes,
sister,
sister.
and it's like it's a theta state because you're entering the quantum field. Like
I
if
love
you're
that. We are.
in the void and then you're bringing somebody into the void with you, because that's all the sales is like, can we connect on a deeper level of the heart where there's no physical appearances and you and I are just sipping tea heart to heart?
I love that. I literally cannot wait to go make some more calls, like just now, just to try that beautiful little thing that you just said.
Yes.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah,
And
heart to
that's what
heart.
it's all about.
Yes. And it's like the systems is the easy part. Like I can create you a landing page with a call to action, with a form in an hour. But what leads up to it is who you become in the process, because then like the leads, the people that are coming into you, like soul family, soul tribe, like Alma and I like are gonna be connected like this forever and ever and ever and ever and
Yes.
ever.
For eternity, no end. There is no end, sister. We will form and transform in
Form,
infinite
yeah,
years.
form and transform. Yes. So it's like, how do we share the story in such a freaking way that is so delicious? That how do we package our experiences to broadcast to people? Because we don't know how long we have, right?
Yes,
My
exactly.
mom, before she passed, she took some stories with her that I wish I knew, that only began to unravel on her deathbed in
Wow, sister,
2014.
that's powerful.
I asked her the question and I couldn't believe I did it. But you know, when the mind is spinning out of control, I was like, Mom, why did you have to ruin my life? And she was fighting stage 4B cervical cancer. But you know, when your mind is like out of control because you haven't trained yourself to release negative thought patterns. So then she goes, my brothers abused me when I was little. And after she passed, my dad told me she wanted to be a nun. I mean, what stories was my mom holding on to, that if somebody just asked her the right questions, they could pull that information out of her and encourage her to go find her peace where she felt she needed to go.
Yes. Find her soul, find her everything.
Right? Questions lead to power. And sometimes those of you watching right now, maybe you haven't been asked the right questions to have your story, your experience pulled out of you, your bigger vision, like almost like to change, to create, to start your own business, to start your own wellness center, to dream bigger and have somebody by your side, maybe the only person ever, because all we need is how many people to believe in us and our big vision.
Yes, sister. Yes.
So, so I am here for it. You got a story, you got life's experiences. I'm here to help you channel it, create a
Yes.
blueprint, get clarity, get a book
Yes, you
out,
are, sister.
get your
Everyone,
systems
literally,
out.
all praise to you, sister. I've always said you're paving the road for us super women because there's so many women that are just so eager for change and transformation, but where do you start? I never knew where to start. Like, I was literally calling out to God, please help me. Help me, help me, help me. And what did he do? He started talking to me. And then the worst day I thought was just the worst day, and I met you. And literally everything changed because we're going from the inside out. I didn't need church. I needed church of nature, church of ourselves. So thank you so much. And I'm so grateful for giving myself that opportunity because nothing is free, nothing is easy, nothing is given. And when God has you walking this direction, he only helps those who help themselves.
Woo! God wants to give you all the desires of your heart. That's from the Bible. But you do have to help yourself.
Absolutely.
Where your treasure is, so will your heart be also.
Yes, you just got to trek that journey, hun. Trek that journey no matter how long, no matter how hard. And this is why the 7 daily rituals, sister, that you created and you've given me, I was already sort of doing that. This was just the confirmation. And I dialed down on it and I perfected it. I mastered it in my own life. 6 years later, it works. Give yourself this beautiful treasure.
Sometimes people are like, oh, I'm going to do it by myself. When in reality, like, we need each other. Like, we need each other to level up, and we need accountability to get into the momentum of doing the things. Because you can look
Yes.
at everything up on YouTube, but YouTube
Yes.
isn't going to change your life. If you're not staying within the frequency of somebody who's activating you, you're just going to keep having shiny object syndrome instead of focusing on your big vision and your own superpowers, who you authentically are by design.
Yes, sister.
And OG, thank you so much for contributing to the discussion. Yes, we're all meant for deep connection. And thank you for sharing a story about your mom. You're saying that you have a similar situation. Yeah, like the stories that we don't share are the stories that are going to leave. And we don't even know the depth of our story and the level of connection that we can form with people when we share our story.
Absolutely. OG is an old friend of mine. We go way back because he knew me as my past self. And I don't even want to ask him how he remembers me, you know? But it's funny because we talk on the phone and we reconnect, and his story and his upbringing is where his power lies. And it's like he's had the awakening, he's had the downloads, and it's now applying all this beautiful knowledge to yourself. You know, and we
Yes,
have to take action. We have to do every day. Same shit, different day.
yes,
Literally. Until we
yes,
master it.
yes,
So all the love to you, brother. Thank you for using your voice.
yes. And I want to welcome you. OG, everybody who's watching right now, come join me tomorrow night
Yes,
at
please.
story2millions.com. And if you get the VIP ticket, which is only $47. Everybody who's watching this right now, show up tomorrow, get the VIP. I will reimburse you. I
What
just
a
want
beautiful
you to
gift.
be with me and see how powerful it is when you get clarity on your story, on your experience, on how to use these beautiful tools that we have, create a bigger vision, and then how we can hold each other, space for each other to walk toward that vision, no matter how long it takes or no matter how difficult the struggle is.
Absolutely.
Like, for real, like, the only reason why we're here is so we can activate, so we can speak our truth, so we can help each other speak, shake, do that tantra, be brave enough to level up, do the psychedelics,
Be
but also
liberated.
integrate them,
We're here to
liberate.
be liberated in our bodies and just move and, flow with the cosmos and be one and, like, woo, surf the cosmos, bro,
Yes.
Yes, I'm right there with you, sister. And this is just literally, this is for everyone because everyone needs the health, everyone needs the wellness, everyone needs to tap into their DNA codes, because that is the answer to life. Who doesn't want the cheat code to their souls, to their blueprint, to their abundance? We're sleeping on ourselves, everybody. Wake up, because there's people out there using us. They're using us for our energy. They're using us in so many ways, and we need to take our power back. And
Yes.
this is where it starts.
Yes. This is what I'm talking about. People will come and talk to you and use your energy. You get to create a high ticket offer around your energy use. Do you guys like understand this? That like people are using each other's energy every day. And the reason why some of us feel depleted is because we give without putting a value on what that giving of our energy is. Because if you give energy and you say, in order to exchange this energy, this is the value that will feel good in my body, then you don't get depleted from your own life force energy.
Yes, that's a real thing. Sometimes I won't even eat around some people because it's just the frequency is off. I'm vibing so high, people are so low, they don't like me. That's fine if you don't like me. I got my light, hun. I'm shining bright like a diamond. you know go,
Did you see
go
the
do
heart?
your self-love. Go do your self-love.
Oh, look at that. Yes, manifest destiny. Actually, around my drum, I had this artist. Actually, I'm gonna bring it over. I couldn't decipher what it said for the longest time, but my drum actually says manifest destiny around it.
Wow,
I'm gonna show
sister.
you because this is
I'm gonna
crazy.
get my drum too. It's over here. Let me go grab it because it's so beautiful. We can jam together.
Dude, you guys, when you are on the correct path, every sign will lead you and show you. Like, I don't know if you can see the inside of it, but this artist literally wrote to Dasha,
Wow,
manifest your
sister.
destiny,
What a
rise.
synchronicity. What a synchronicity.
What a synchronicity. This is meant to be. What a synchronicity. This is our life. We're free. We are here
Manifest your
together.
destiny.
Manifest your destiny. Manifest the best version of yourself. Come
Yes.
on.
That's what we're here to
Somebody say
do.
amen. A
Amen.
woman.
Hallelujah.
Shake, 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 shake. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, we're on point, hun. We're in the flow.
Yeah. Like this is it. Let's
This is
stay in it.
it, everybody. Give yourself true abundance, true authenticity, truth universal, a truth that's universal, universal light, universal love. Study your universal laws and then come take Dasha's class.
Yeah.
Literally, because this is how I started. I started from nothing, from the ground up.
Mm. And some people are like, what's a high ticket? What's a high ticket? A high ticket is creating a big vision. A high ticket could be having your own wellness center. A high ticket could be getting an investment into your mission, into your calling. A high ticket could be a training that you want to deliver where you're like, oh,
Yes,
for this
that's
is the
true.
energy and this is what I value my energy and this is what I'm willing to trade for it.
Yes. A
Because some people right
connection,
now
a phone
need
number, an
connection.
email, something that like sparks your beautiful, your emotions into excitement.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And it's like so juicy. Like sometimes we don't understand the gifts we have and how amazing they are, and how our gifts, our story, our experience is someone else's salvation.
Yes, it truly is.
Like if you could share your story in a way where you feel juicy, right? And finding a way to create a business out of it that you don't have to go back to corporate or doing things you don't love, then you will have more life force energy every single day to keep spreading your truth and your wisdom. Because
Yes,
there's a level
sister.
of fulfillment, right? Like if
Yes.
you're going to sleep at night and you're not sharing your truth, you're getting blocked in different areas of your body. And this is how disease happens.
Yeah.
Okay, disease is the inability, uneasiness to communicate and be yourself,
Yes.
right?
And even if we're stuck in that corporate world, corporate job, pour yourself that self-love cup before, because it's meant to take your time. This corporate world is meant to take your time so you don't fill your cup up. So we got to take this time, fill our cups up, then go to work, master that, and then have heart coherence. Follow our hearts. And
Right.
then that corporate job will fall away.
Yes. Sometimes people are like, oh, you want me to just jump? And I'm like, no, if you're not ready to jump, we can just take small incremental steps. Whatever it is you are ready for. But reality is, if you are feeling this vibration right now and you're like, oh my God, whoa, yeah, there is so much more to life. If part of you is like, there is more to life than what I'm living right now, or there's more ability to be in a better, more fulfilling relationship right now, then you gotta say yes, right? You got to say yes and show up. And this is what
Yes.
I've created this masterclass tomorrow. It's a challenge of starting with your own blueprint, with your own truth. We're going to start pulling that information from your soul, because
I love
I
that.
believe our stories is the service we bring to the world.
It truly is. And the year that I met you, I remember I said, I'm going to be a yes woman this whole year. And that changed my life because I wasn't going to say no to anything. And I'm still a yes woman. Till this day, years have passed. I'm a yes woman to it all. No limitations, son. Even skydiving, I went twice.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, she became a yes woman.
I'm
And
a
you know what?
yes
You know what?
woman.
This is igniting me again. And I'm thinking, oh my God, like I think I got to bring my Sunday services back and just
Sister,
open.
please. I would love to sit in your Sunday services. I envision you doing it here on the land, out in nature, because this is the church. This is a real church of nature that we have here. And this is why I would love everyone to just connect with the soil, with the trees, grounding our feet, having one movement, one breath here, one voice. And I
Mm.
see you doing that here. So I can't wait. The invitation is open, sister.
I love you so much.
That's one of my dreams.
We are coming around either Thanksgiving or Christmas, obviously. And
Beautiful.
obviously we're coming over with a baby. And you guys just make the move. Take the uncomfortable action. Say yes.
To
Say yes
yourself.
to your dream, to yourself, to your story, to showing up tomorrow. Like you have absolutely nothing to lose, but a couple of minutes or
I,
hours
I
to
always say this.
see how
I
fast
always
it
say
happens.
this. You have nothing to lose and the whole world to gain.
Mm.
That's how I truly feel. The 7F manifesting changed my life.
Mm.
Set my soul free. I'm
Mm.
sovereign. I'm free. I'm worry free. I'm
Mm.
content. I'm joyous. I'm full.
Mm.
I'm filled with the light of God every single day with these 7 daily rituals. It is something that no amount of money will ever take this away, because this is everyone. We're all the same. We're all built the same. We're all human. We're all beings. And how do we take care of ourselves? The same. It's all the same.
So what she's talking about is having a vision and then having quantum habits. Some people call it quantum habits. I call them 7 daily rituals, where it's like you gotta, look at your vision and have that vision be juicy so it lights you up. Like you gotta create something so big that it like scares you, but it also lights you up for you to prove to yourself that you can create the dream right here on earth. Right? To allow God to actually help you create it. Because it takes God the same energy to create a nickel that it does a castle. Okay, so when you have that vision and then you're going toward it with the 7 daily ritual, these are quantum habits. Like, how do you go through a forgiveness practice with Oponopono? Like, you got to clear the space inside of yourself for the past memories, trauma, childhood wounds, like with love, and rewrite the story. And that requires daily repetition. Right? Because when we repeat something new, we step into a new identity, but it's a gradual process. It's not like this. It's like, and then suddenly you wake up and you're in this life and you're like, whoa, you're in this castle. I'm in this dream relationship living on the beach. Like, oh, it's because of the vision. Oh, it's because of sharing the story over and over again until the story lost the power and the emotions it had over me. Because I'm not the story. I'm not the past memories.
You're
I'm
the
not just
wisdom.
inside of this body. I'm everywhere with everybody. So it's like, how do you play bigger? How do you take up more space? This is what I've come like how can you envision yourself taking up the space of your whole living space, of the whole city? Like, what would it look like if you absolutely had no limits and you were screaming and shouting for the people that are meant to hear you, for your vision to manifest because it's bigger than you, for you to keep attracting that love tribe that needs to be part of this manifestation, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Because then you wake up in the morning and you know that you're living on purpose.
Your intention is there. Every day is Christmas. Every day is a dream come true.
And it's not to say that there aren't going to be days where your feelings are going to get rattled up. And when we walk through human design gene keys, the transits of the planets, right,
Yes.
they impact how we feel because there are certain activations happening. And maybe this is above some of you like listening to this show up tomorrow. I'm going to explain this simpler. But there's certain activations and certain level of access that we have daily. So some days when we feel depleted, that's a hermit mode time. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with us. It's just we aren't activated. And sometimes when we're activated and we're like, whoa, I'm like superwoman, I can get so many things done. When you look at planetary alignment, you're like, oh, that's why.
Exactly.
And that's okay if a few days after that, you suddenly don't have access to that same level of codes, genes.
Yes. And with my gene codes and my human design, mine is frustration, which happens to be in my solar plexus. So that is something that I had to learn. I had a Kundalini rise. I harnessed the energy of the full moon. And so that took me a year, 2 years to integrate. And so learning frustration and all sadness and hurt, that comes out in me in a physical way. So breath regulation has really taught me so much.
Ooh, yeah. That's such a big thing in itself. Like before my mom passed away, there was a lady that came. I don't know if you heard this story, and she did a Reiki on us, and I wasn't even aware what these things were. Like when my mom, like all the hospices were coming, and we were just blessed by so much help that like you're in such on such big mission. And she pulled me aside after doing a Reiki session, and she goes, Dasha, you're not breathing. And I'm like, what you mean I'm not breathing? I'm breathing just fine.
It's a real thing,
Dude,
man.
our breath are set on autopilot, and a lot of people don't even know that they're not taking full breaths, or that they allow what happens outside of them to short circuit the breathing rhythm inside their body, and then things don't manifest, right? Because if you short circuit the pathways by not coming back to a balanced state, that opens up pathways to dis-ease inside the body.
Oh, yeah.
And then the dis-ease goes to the weakest point. So whenever we get a little bit hurt, if we have dis-ease in the body or we don't breathe right, the pain in that location gets amplified. And then people are like, oh, it's my knee. Oh, it's my hip. I healed my knee with magnets and intention and knowing what emotions were stuck after all the doctors for a year and a half told me they couldn't figure out what was wrong.
I believe it. Everything is energy. Everything needs to move, needs to flow.
Right. And I truly believe that we have to speak our truth and we have to live our little child's dreams and dream again. Because that's the whole point of visioning, is opening up the portals of imagination to a little kid. Do you want to be a pop star? Do you want to be a doctor? Like, what is it that's inside of you that you were dreaming of becoming when you were little, and then like society and parents and or maybe you were kicked out of a dance school or whatever, like made you believe that you need to act small because you can't fulfill this life purpose because you can't make money that way.
Exactly. And money is just energy.
Yes.
We have to master heart coherence because that's where energy is a currency.
Yeah. Yes, and it's like understanding like your self-worth. Yes, people are gonna come to you, not gonna have enough money, but then you create things like I've recorded courses. You know, I could give it to you at any fraction of the cost. That's without using my own energy because I am a mom and I have only a finite amount, right? That's when you can create resources, create books, because once you see somebody whose fire is lit, like Alma and I, we created a win-win in the beginning. She was like, I promise you, I'm gonna do this, and I felt her fire.
Yes,
So,
sister. I had $0 to pay you. I had to give you an IOU. Literally.
so it's like if you feel the fire, we have the resources for you. You can start with a book, you can start with a course, you can say yes and figure it out. Yes, the mother
I
wound is
always say you can start with drinking a gallon of water for yourself. That is the most cheapest, easiest self-help. I'm self-regulating, just self-love to give you. Starts with that. The simplest thing.
so, OG, by the way, my knee was the left knee and it was the mother wound, and the emotion was anger that was trapped inside of my body. And I released it through, and it's in all of my books, through the emotion code by understanding that it was anger, that it was toward my mom, and that I had to, with the power of intention gets amplified with powerful magnets. So I was doing with the power of intention, with powerful magnets, releasing the anger.
It's a real thing. Some people block their own abundance because of these emotions.
Yes, yes. Or like the inability to, like, they want to level up. They want to live the life that they want to live, but then all the memories, maybe that tried it before, maybe you're an entrepreneur, and or maybe you've tried it for working for other people and it just was yucky. Maybe it wasn't in a way that felt good in your body. So now these memories keep coming up when you're trying it again and you're like, "Oh no, no, I can't do it," or nobody's going to show up to my class, or nobody's going to invest in me. Who you are now is not who you were 5 minutes ago. Like, you doing something again right now, even if you tried it before, is going to yield a different result.
Absolutely. And I
And I
don't
have
care
like
how old
a
you are, like now's the time. Day one, start now because age is irrelevant.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And let's clear the energy. This is why part of my blueprint, when you go to Story to Millions or to Dasha.love, either way you can get to the challenge we're starting tomorrow. Like, the tantric practices that I've been doing in person with people were a direct result of understanding that my superpower was in physical touch through human design. And then I'm like, wait, I've been hoarding my superpower just for my own family. And then I was like, I'm gonna go out and just give my power because my cup is overflowing. I've done the work. I'm gonna touch people. I'm gonna keep transmuting the energy, keep embracing. And like my partner was like, the moment I met you, even his brother was like, it was the hug. And now 3 years later, guess how many fights we've had?
I love that, sister. That is what a relationship is all about, because I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not trying to argue with the person I'm supposed to love. Like, I'm over that.
Yeah.
So congratulations. Wow, that's such a beautiful feeling.
Yes, and it's an inner journey.
It
It's
is.
like we do not attract love. We become love and we create space and we're already whole and complete. And then we attract a whole and complete version of ourselves.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like work. Yes, relationship requires some commitment and dedication, right? To help each other, but it doesn't feel like work.
Absolutely.
It's not hard work. Like, like
No, it shouldn't be.
like you got to remember that we have three brains, right? We got right here, heart, and we have, the last brain. And if one of them is not getting stimulated, then there's a depletion. And you can absolutely have it all.
We can. And we're going to have it all together,
So
sister.
I'm so excited. I love the hearts. I'm so excited. So did everybody catch the drift of what's gonna happen tomorrow in the challenge, and everybody who's meant to
Yeah.
be comes?
Yeah, we're all
Anybody
going to
have
be
any questions?
multi-million-dollar women and men, self-made multi-million-dollar entrepreneurs. Let's
Yes.
get it. Let's get it,
Yes.
everybody. What
You,
do we have
you
to
guys,
lose?
$1 million is just the frequency. You can make $1 million from one video. When you're tuned
Exactly,
in,
sister.
turned on, and you're sharing your story authentically, and you created a vision what you're gonna do with this $1 million, it's
Yes,
easier
it is.
than you think.
It really is. It's so simple. It's just we have to get out of our minds. We really have to get out of our minds. And I want to challenge everyone because we have nothing to lose.
Yes.
It's just loving ourselves, giving ourselves love, and that's it. So please, everyone, who doesn't want more abundance, more love, more joy, more deliciousness in their lives? I mean, come on, everybody. Let's get it, because the time's a wasting, the time's a wasting.
And the thing is, we don't know. And everybody say hi to Satori. He just
Hi,
woke up.
beautiful Satori. All the kisses to you, corazoncito.
Yeah, he's a beautiful one. So
You're so
don't
precious.
wait, everybody. Don't wait.
We are not
Did
gonna wait,
everybody
hun.
everybody get the link?
Everyone get that link, hun. Show
Story
up.
to Millions or Dasha.love, show up. I'm gonna reimburse you after you upgrade to the VIP. All you gotta do is show up. I don't
Exactly.
care
And
if
take this
you show up for
information.
I don't care if you show up for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, for the whole time. Just show up, feel the vibration.
Yes, absolutely. We're
Because our
all here.
vibration
We're
changes
all here
the
to live in the
nation.
quantum field, hun, together.
Yes. Does anyone have any questions on what quantum means or what we're doing tomorrow or how we can serve you? We are here for it. Do you have any other questions? Anything to share?
No, sister, just literally, I do my 7 daily devotion. Sweetheart, I love it. I love it, sister.
We are live and we are still
We are
with
live
you.
and in action. Mom's running the world. Come on.
Yeah.
We got things to do.
If I'm offending anyone, I'm sorry, but this is nature.
This is nature, hun.
Nature nurtures.
Exactly.
Alma, I absolutely want to say that you shine.
Thank you,
You're
sister.
amazing. And you manifested something so huge that I know a lot of people watching right now are like, oh my God, you manifested at 41 acres. You're doing wellness events. You're taking care of beautiful elderly humans. You saw a gap, you saw a mission, a vision, and you went for it.
Absolutely.
And
I walked blind in faith because I knew God had me. I knew God had me every single day, and everything that he put in my life was a lesson. And I said, thank you for this lesson. Thank you for my not having a car. Thank you for letting me be homeless, because it just made me so stronger. And now I'm here to help women of domestic abuse. That is my
Oh, I
calling.
love that.
This is why I'm here. I envisioned I'm gonna have 10 years to create 10 acres somewhere, somehow, and it just came like this, because we're healing the souls and the minds of our brothers and sisters here.
Yes, yes. Oh my God, you're amazing.
Yeah.
You're amazing. I'm thinking we should take our Sunday services live together.
Please,
I'm-
sister, I would love to. You know, I've been like really into I became a sound alchemist. So
Mhm.
any sound, any instrument that I play, my spirit gets activated and I'm channeling energy out of you. It's such a beautiful experience.
And I'm playing guitar now.
Of course
Um,
you are, and I'm playing
uh,
electric guitar. What?
yeah. Oh yes. Mine plugs in. So
Let's get it, sister.
two
Let's
days
start a
ago,
band.
one of my clients and dear friends is like, I'm taking you to Guitar Center and you're picking whichever guitar you want. And I
I
was like,
love it.
really? And it's like I play a chord and the melody and words just come.
Of course. You're just like
Maybe we
me.
need to take it
We
live. Let's take our
should,
alchemy
sister.
live.
Let's do it.
This,
I'm ready.
this is cool.
This
Yeah,
is
we can do global Sunday service.
yes, sister. And I also became a delegate of the Founding Mothers movement. And it's such a big deal because all of these spiritual women from all over the world are coming together. And I really envision like women like us joining this whole worldwide divine woman empowerment.
Ooh,
It's literally our calling. And they did all the work for us.
wow.
It's so beautiful.
Yes. Yes. I'm happy to join that. That's amazing.
It is. It's a movement for us.
You know, hello. Hi, everybody. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing what happens when you're showing up. Like, I'm feeling the energy of everybody here today. Thank you for showing up for yourself.
Yes,
And
everybody.
come join the party tomorrow at story2millions.com or dasha.love without the .com and check out the blueprint. Because
Please.
it's magic, right? We
It
have
is.
ascension technologies and we have to share the passions that light us up. Like
Absolutely, sister.
book
And
channeling
everything,
lights me up, you know?
yes, and everything that I share and I preach here, I've learned it from you. You know, so you're really just going to source for all of this beautiful information because you have it all. You've got all the programs. You have it all, sister. So this is just really beautiful that here it is. Everyone just plug in. Why wouldn't you want to make $1 million generational wealth for your family? Why wouldn't anyone want to do this for their families?
Yes. And it's like, oh, well, how is my story that valuable? That's what I'm going to show you. And if you resonate with channeling abilities, human design, gene keys, book writing, the energy, then I am just going to hold space for you to step into the next level vision of yourself,
Absolutely.
which is going to be big.
So
Okay, like
big.
bigger, taking up more space. We
Yes.
can't play small anymore. Like, this is it. Because any
The time is
day,
now.
any take would be the last day. And people are literally dying when you're not showing up and sharing your truth.
Absolutely. There's a war on our lives. Come on, everybody knows that. There is
Yeah.
a war going on and it's of our minds. So let's wake up. Let's rise. Let's do this work.
Yes. 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 Well, I love you all so much. Does anybody have any questions? Remember remember what I promised. I keep all my promises. If you sign up for the VIP, show up tomorrow and I'm gonna refund you that VIP just because you're coming through here right now and you are a vibrational match with this information. But don't wait. The whole point is to take action now. Wealthy people, smart people, innovators, change makers, they're doers in the moment that take fast, imperfect action. Because it's not about perfection. It's about knowing that your energy is valuable, your story matters, that you need to plug into the right community and be around people that activate you and have the keys that you need. Cool.
Absolutely.
Hey, and I'm serious about the Sunday services.
Yes, me
Let's find a
too,
way.
sister. Let's get it going.
We should find a way to do it, like, so we can have people both join us if they feel like it, and we can broadcast like this too.
I love it.
Would that be cool?
It would be amazing. Yeah.
And then we
Yes.
can just show up and be a service on the go.
I love it.
I love that. Well,
Plugging
thank
in.
you.
Thank you, sister. Thank you for all that you've done for all of us beautiful women.
I bow down to you. You're
Likewise,
amazing.
sister.
You're amazing.
Namaste.
You're amazing. Namaste. Bye, everybody.
Bye.